While there are a lot of games on the App Store that ape retro platformers, there aren't that many that hark back to the golden era of the 3D platformer. We're talking about the time when Mario 64 ruled the roost, when everything was fat polygons and clever camera angles. All that's set to change though with the release of Suzy Cube. It's been a long time coming, but the cute looking game sets its stall out from the very first level. This is the game that's bringing the third dimension into mobile platforming. You play as the titular Suzy, and gallivant across a series of levels littered with enemies, obstacles, and secrets. You control your movement with the left side of the screen, tapping on the right to jump. The controls take a bit of getting used to. They're deliberately floaty, lacking the precision of analog control, but giving you more margin for error. Now that's actually welcome, because there are some tricky situations in the game from the get-go. You pick up different hats to give you special powers. One gives you an extra life, one lets you double jump and hover, another means you can smash down on enemies with your helmet-clad head. New hats are threaded through the experience to make sure things stay fresh, and it's the same for the mechanics. You're never just leaping from A to B. There are simple puzzles to solve, ice slides to navigate, and huge drops to plunge down. Suzy Cube is definitely doing its best to emulate the likes of Mario 64, and for the most part, it does a good job of it. While it might not have the ingenuity or charm of Nintendo's classic, it doesn't miss the mark by miles. The only real niggle in the gameplay comes in the shape of the bosses. They're the least interesting part of the game, and while they're all different, they're not different enough to really get the adrenaline flowing. Thankfully though, the fights you'll have with them are fairly brief. It might not have all the panache and swagger of its inspirations, and there are some problems with wonky cameras and controls that take a bit of getting used to. But there's enough fun here that you can look past those black marks. Suzy Cube isn't a great game, but it is a really good one. And we don't think we'd be wrong to call it one of the best 3D platformers you can play on mobile at the moment.